K4, good morning, Swiss 257. Overhead Lonta, flight level 360.
Swiss 257, K4, good morning, radar contact. Swiss 257, Hungary Control welcomes you, the very first flight in the reopened airspace.
The 3rd of April 2014 was a historic moment in the life of Hungarian air traffic control. 15 years after the crisis, the en route airspace over Kosovo was reopened for civilian air traffic, which is a major contribution to the normalization of air traffic in the West Balkan area. The opening of the airspace over Kosovo was a remarkable political and professional achievement. It is without precedent in Europe, but probably in the entire world, for a country to take over and maintain the control of air traffic in the airspace of another non-neighboring territory. The Hungarian air traffic controllers are sitting in the ANS-3 control center in Budapest, 700 kilometers away from the K4 sector, working on their responsible task. Since the Balkan conflict, not a single civilian aircraft was allowed to fly across the K4 sector. Apart from flights headed for Pristina, civilian aircraft were not permitted to fly through the airspace. In 2003, NATO decided to find a technical solution to restore civilian traffic in the airspace, and in 2011 invited several countries from the region, including Hungary, to present their proposal for the reopening of this airspace. The agreement was signed in the summer of 2013. Reopening the airspace was enabled by the international cooperation conducted in the framework of the NATO-led Balkan Aviation Normalization Meeting, as well as collaboration between and support from Eurocontrol, ICAO, the European Commission, and the regional partners, including Serbia, Macedonia, Albania, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Bulgaria, Kosovo, and Montenegro. Several factors were to the advantage of the Hungarian proposal. Hungary Control based the technical implementation on world-class technical skills of its own, on resources that had already existed in the region, and on the cooperation between regional partners, which promised a shorter implementation period and reduced costs. Hungary also gained an edge from its NATO membership, its physical proximity to the region, and last but not least, the fact that Hungarian delegation had made several field trips and conducted preliminary consultations with the parties involved. The project was implemented with the participation of all the directorates of Hungary Control and almost all of its organizational units. More than 60 people were officially involved in the project, and there were 40 additional colleagues who provided support regularly or occasionally. Another 80 people contributed to the work as operators, air traffic controllers. Besides them, employees of the ministries and of the authorities, of international organizations, and the delegations and experts of regional partners also contributed to the success of the project. Relying on the existing technological foundations and extending it further in cooperations with Thales Air Systems, the experts of Hungary Control developed the software called Catius for the special task of controlling the airspace over Kosovo, based on Matthias, the software among the best on the continent, which is used for air traffic control in Hungary. The radar and radio services are primarily based on equipment in Serbia and Macedonia, which, supplemented with radar signals from Bosnia-Herzegovina and Bulgaria, provide multiple radar and radio coverage. In the case of the other technical solutions, safety is also guaranteed via multiple redundancies. Hungary Control performs area control in the airspace over Kosovo. Approach and tower control are provided by the Air Navigation Service of Kosovo up to flight level 205. The validity of the assignment is 5 years initially, which can be extended or shortened, and consists of temporary services of purely technical nature. Eurocontrol also played an important role in coordinating the creation of a suitable fund, which was accomplished in close cooperation with all the affected parties and in compliance with the route charging principles of Eurocontrol. The airlines are now able to reduce their fuel costs and fuel use by flying across this formerly closed airspace, thus cutting straight the detour routes followed previously. Flight routes become shorter, and this also means lower maintenance costs and smaller impact on the environment. According to the official forecast received from Eurocontrol, the utilization of the airspace over Kosovo will mean approximately 18 million euros in savings annually for the airlines as a result of reduced fuel costs. The affected 180,000 flights will consume 24,000 tons less fuel each year and will emit 75,000 tons less pollutants into the atmosphere. The efficiency of the European air traffic network will improve, reducing the actually flown distance by 370,000 nautical miles every year. Thus, the length of European air routes may become shorter by 0.02%.
Thank you. Swiss 257, we feel very proud to be the first.
Swiss 257 can take Belgrade 123.775. Goodbye.
Belgrade 123775, Swiss 257. Thank you, goodbye.